Hey YouTube, how you doing? Biggie here. How's everything? Welcome to another DVD collection, my current DVD collection. And today, my current DVD collection, what I have today is my another rated R edition, but these ones is Universal Pictures ones. Yep. And I of course have like PG-13, PG, all like others like Warner Brothers, Paramount, Disney, DreamWorks, Universal, MGM, Columbia TriStar, New Line Cinema. But today we're doing my current rated R Universal collection. And here we go. Here, my first collection. This one's from 1993, this movie. Here's my first in my DVD collection, 1993 film, Carlitos Way. It stars Al Pacino and Sean Penn. I've not seen this movie yet, but I've heard some good things about it. Sean Penn and Penelope Ann Miller's in this. I remember her in Kindergarten Cop. She played the little kid's mother in Kindergarten Cop. Yep. I want to get a Bronx Tale too. But here's a if you like country music and everything, especially old country music like I do, pickups and everything, here's a good movie, really classic, another one. This one's from 1982. The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Stars Burt Reynolds and Dolly Parton. I've seen parts of this movie, but I want to see more of it. Yeah. Yep. Stars Dom DeLuise, may he rest in peace. Charles Durning and Jim Neighbors, may they all rest in peace. May Burt Reynolds rest in peace too, but Dolly Parton's still with us for now. At least. I also have another Dolly Parton movie, Steel Magnolias, from 1989, but that's in my Columbia TriStar collection, PG collection. And I also want to get another Dolly Parton movie. This one's from 1980. It's called 9 to 5. So I'm hoping to find that soon. Sorry about the southern accent, just because it's Texas, and Texas is southwest southern, yeah. Alright, on to my next collection, part of my collection. I have Scarface from 1983. It's a Brian De Palma film, and it's also screenplay by Oliver Stone. Yep. I've seen parts of this movie. This movie's pretty good too. This is from Brian De Palma, who also did Carlitos Way, Casualties of War with Michael J. Fox and Sean Penn, and The Untouchables with the late Sean Connery, Robert De Niro, and Andy Garcia. All right, here in my collection, I got Midnight Run from 1988. It stars Robert De Niro, Charles Grodin, Dennis Farina, John Ashton, Yaphet Kotto, Joe Pantoliano. This is where Robert De Niro plays a bounty hunter. He tries to get Charles Grodin, puts him in custody, takes him back to his bail bonds guy, played by Joe Pantoliano, so Robert De Niro can collect $100,000 to open up a coffee shop. And because the gangster, played by Dennis Farina, Charles Grodin, steals money from Dennis Farina's character. He steals about $15 million of his mob money and gives it to charity. That's why De Niro was told to bring Mardukas, played by Charles Grodin, to justice to him. Yep. And this is directed by Martin Brest, who directed Beverly Hills Cop 1. And I love this movie to death. And this movie came out in 1988. 5 years before I was born. And I was born in 1993, the year Carlitos Way came out, and another Universal Studios film, but that's in my PG-13 collection. It's called Jurassic Parks, but I have that too, and Here's another, speaking of 1993, here's another movie that came out the year I was born. Schindler's List. Academy Award winner, Best Picture, 1993. This is a great movie. Stars Ralph Fiennes, Caroline Goodall, Liam Neeson, Ben Kingsley, Steven Spielberg. It's a great movie. It's about the Nazis and everything, and it's black and white too. It looks like. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, and this DVD is it's a 2-disc. This is the 20th anniversary limited edition, so that makes it 1993 plus 20. So this is a 2013 DVD. Yep, and I bought this in Big Lots in November. I mean, not 1 year ago, July 2021. Yep. This is a 2-part DVD. One part of the movie is on this DVD. Another part of the DVD is on this part. Plus, this has the special features. Yep. And this has like the booklet. There. Especially this movie is on for 3 hours and 16 minutes. Based on a true story, though. And here's another one. A real good movie I really like. Another classic. This one's from 1995. One of my favorite rated R films of all time. Casino. Stars Robert De Niro, Sharon Stone, and Joe Pesci. And Frank Vincent, Don Rickles, may he rest in peace. Alan King, Kevin Pollak, and James Woods. I didn't like James Woods in this movie. I mean, he was an idiot in this movie. I do like James Woods. He is a good actor, though. I mean, and I loved him in Hercules as the voice of Hades. That guys, get your Titanic rears in gear and kick some Olympian butt. And that, whoa, is my hair out? So yeah, not bad movie at all. It's based in about the events that happened in the 70s all the way through the early 80s. The events like the casino and the mob and everything, especially De Niro's Cadillac car bomb scene when he went to go in and start, and then flames coming out of the air vents and everything. And like he said in his character narrating, saying what the people didn't know outside the factory didn't know is that model Cadillac. What outside General Motors didn't know was that model Cadillac was made with a metal plate under the driver's seat. And it made me think of a scene in the Fifth Dirty Harry movie, The Deadpool. That's from 1988, which was in my Warner Brothers rated R collection, when Clint Eastwood tried to escape the bad guy from the remote control car with the bombs, but then him and his partner survive, and they were driving an Oldsmobile, and what I think survived it was that I think there was a metal plate on the driver's seat. That's what reminded me of the car bombing in this with De Niro's Cadillac. So, and I think that was something with General Motors, I think, because Oldsmobile and they don't make Oldsmobile anymore. Oldsmobile, Cadillac, GMC, Buick, Chevrolet, Geo, and they don't make Geo anymore. Pontiac, they don't make Saab or Saturn, they don't make those. Not even Hummer anymore. But that's what I think, in my opinion, but I'll talk more about that in the future. Let's get back to movie business. Here's a movie I really like. This one is one of my favorites of all time. One of my favorite teen films of the 80s. Cameron Crowe, 1982, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. We got the beat. Stars Sean Penn as Jeff Spicoli in that. Whoa, dude. Yep. Stars Phoebe Cates. I had a crush on Phoebe Cates in this. Stars Jennifer Jason Leigh and Judge Reinhold. And Jennifer Jason Leigh's character gets pregnant in this, but then she had an abortion and everything. My favorite was Sean Penn. It was driving Forrest Whitaker's Camaro, and then he gets it totaled, and then Then they used like go pretend like the other sports team, football team, demolished it, and I'll explain more of that in the future. But this is a classic. I love this movie, and this movie's 40 years old this year, 1982 to 2022, 40. But here's a movie I've never seen before, but I've heard it's good. This movie was donated to me from my from a friend of my mother's estates. Nurse Betty, Renee Zellweger, Morgan Freeman, Chris Rock, and Greg Kinnear. This is from 2000. I haven't seen this yet, but stars Crispin Glover's in this too, and Aaron Eckhart, it said. But here's a movie I really like. This movie was released 2002. It's based on a true story of a rapper. 8 Mile. Lose Yourself. Stars Eminem, Kim Basinger. I love Brittany Murphy. May she rest in peace. And this also stars Mekhi Phifer as Future, Eminem's best friend and everything. And this is a very good movie. And I liked Cheddar Bob was my favorite in this movie. And when those guys were fighting Eminem and stuff, and and then Cheddar Bob puts his gun, and he's like he shoots his gun there, and he's like what if with us yeah, and Eminem's going, put that away, what are you doing, you're gonna kill somebody, and then Cheddar Bob put the gun in his pocket, he shot himself, and he's like and they put him. He's in the car. He's complaining. He's like, but the good news was he was okay. Eminem said he hit an artery, but he made it. He was on crutches after that, and I'll be explaining more when I review this movie in the future. When you lose, and I like Eminem. I like old school rap, and Eminem's. I don't like today's rap. The old rap is better. I like LL Cool J, Vanilla Ice, Eminem, anything. But here's another good movie. I even like Dr. Dre and the old Snoop Doggy Dogg and Warren G. Here's another one, 1994, The Paper. It's about they work at in the New York Times, I believe, in this. It stars Michael Keaton, Glenn Close, Robert Duvall, Marissa Tomei, Randy Quaid. It's from the director of Backdraft and Parenthood. And this is from Imagine Entertainment, just like 8 Mile and everything. And yep. Here's a classic. This one's related to 16 Candles, but 16 Candles is not in this collection because it's PG. This one is, and this one's from 1985. The Breakfast Club. Emilio Estevez, Molly Ringwald, Judd Nelson, Anthony Michael Hall, and Paul Gleason, and Ali Sheedy's in this. May Paul Gleason rest in peace. They get Saturday detention in this. It's a good movie. Yep. There was some I'm gonna see this movie again. I haven't seen it in a long time, but here's one I really like. This one's classic. 1998. This movie says this movie will give you the munchies. (1998) Half Baked stars Dave Chappelle, Jim Brewer, Guillermo Diaz, Clarence Williams the third is in this. Dave Chappelle, I guess they get bailed out of jail, and he goes into rehab and stuff and everything. And this has guest appearances like by Snoop Dogg, Jon Stewart, Willie Nelson, and Tommy Chong. And it doesn't say on here Bob Saget. May Bob Saget rest in peace. Boy, like I said, Bob Saget's death really shook me bad. So I was a big fan of him growing up. One of my favorite actors and comedians of all time. And this is the scene is when Dave Chappelle was in rehab, um, and he's like, I'm in here because I'm addicted to marijuana. Some black guy, some other guy's like, you in here because marijuana? And Chappelle's like, and the guy's like, marijuana? Man, this is some bullshit. And Bob Saget stands up. He's like, marijuana is not a drug. I used to suck dick for coke. And the guy's like, I seen him. And the other guy, and then Dave Chappelle's like, damn. And Saget's like, and that's an addiction, man. You ever suck some dick for marijuana? The other guy's like, ah. Chappelle's like, no, I can't say I have. And Bob Saget sits down going, I didn't think so. And the other guy's like, boo this man, boo! Rest in peace, Bob Saget. Rest in peace. Whenever I see that scene, I think about Bob Saget. Sorry, I'm just... Whenever I think of anything with Bob Saget, I mean, he was one of my icons, man. Okay, I think I'm better now. Here's another movie I really like. This movie was 1979. The Jerk. It stars Steve Martin, and this is the 2005 DVD. This is the 26th anniversary edition. And he said, "I was born a poor black child, a white guy raised by a black family, and everything, and hillbillies and everything." And there was a scene with a credit card thing, and I remember, I haven't seen it in a long time, but I got to see it again. This also stars Jackie Mason, may he rest peace, and this also stars Catelyn Adams and Bernadette Peters. I love Bernadette Peters. Great actress. And here's my last one. I've never seen this one yet, but if you're a fan of old school hip hop and everything, I think this movie you'll be able to see. 2015 film, Straight Outta Compton. Dr. Dre and everything. These aren't the people. These are aren't the stars that are in this movie. These are actors played these guys in this movie, and I'll watch it and I'll explain to you what I mean when I review this movie. So that's my rated R Universal Pictures collection. I hope to get more soon and everything. I hope to get something good and yep. So that's what my Universal rated R collection. And I want to keep it going. I hope to get more soon, so be on the lookout. And I'll be doing like PG-13, G, PG, more R, non-rated movies, but no rated X movies. So that completes it for my current rated R Universal Studios collection. Alright, YouTube. More, be on the lookout. Nice seeing you. Take it easy, be safe, and stay out of trouble. Peace.